she failed this driving test. Failed driving test, cone collision from 4 years ago. Now, guys, if you can't pass the driving test, you don't need to pick up a fucking steering wheel. The driving test is 10 times easier than the quiz to get your learner's license. I swear. Your learner's license, I failed it twice, then I got it. My driver's test, though, got it first try, nigga. I'm out whipping, first date. Crack something in the car, first date. That's just me though. That's just me though. Had a blinker. Hold on. You see that right there? Hold on, did I do it right? Hold on. Did I do it right? Did it look like I was reading the message on the screen?
Hi, how are you? Do you have enough time to look over the paperwork?
Yes.
Alright, we're gonna do a vehicle inspection first. I wanna ask you first, do you have everything set up where you need it?
Yes.
Mirrors are adjusted? Alright, I want you to go ahead and turn on
The
your right
student
turn signal first.
was not quite ready. I'm not your reading teacher, but I will be reading this to you. Pre-check drive list. Driver window, windshield, rear view mirror, turn signals, brake lights. They didn't do none of it. This whole checklist on the side, I don't even think they did. This student, and mine was on video too. She was looking through a fucking camera on my screen. I might have hit the vape when I was driving too. Who knows? The student was not quite ready for his driving test. He was a bit nervous and had developed a few bad habits. Hugo thanks for his willingness to share, allowing us to learn from his mistakes. Now, y'all know I graduated with a 3.8 GPA. Whoever typed this is gotta be slower than a fucking opossum. If you share your video, we'll help pay for your dash cam. Details below. Now, I'm gonna hit up the DMV and ask for my dash cam video just so I can send it to them. Get a little extra cash on the side. How many people have their license in the chat? Put it one if you have your license in the chat too. If not, say hi YouTube. 3 if you don't care. N for nigga. 1 if you have your license though, 2 if not, 3 for no, N for English. In addition to checking the vehicle, the examiner will also check your ability to locate. Wow.
You're gonna go ahead and tap on the brake 3 times. On the 3rd time, I want you to press the hold of the floor. Go ahead.
Comment your test date so we can wish your luck.
Turn the wheel a little to the left and a little to the right. Alright, how are we feeling? You ready? Alright.
She told me to put a ring on her. Now it's cool. Thumbs up for good luck. Bro, you can tell this is a video from 2020. God damn.
You nervous?
A little.
This is your first road test?
Yeah.
Alright. Just fill that
This
out.
is a good examiner. She communicates clearly and is trying to lighten the tension with the student.
Alright, I just have to go over a couple of things first and then we'll get going, alright?
98 Randy Moss Mogs YouTube. I'm finna buy WWE 2K26, Dom. You gotta get it too, bro. I'm gonna whoop your ass on there.
Please observe and obey all traffic laws and signs.
When I get it, I'm gonna tell you. So you can get it too. I'm gonna probably wait about 2 weeks for it to get on Game Pass and shit.
We'll be giving you directions as we go along. Please.
Vast majority of the bro, I'm not reading all that
I ask
shit.
you to make any turns, okay?
Yep.
Now be advised that this parking lot is one-way traffic. Everything flows out this direction, okay? Once we leave the parking lot, everything from there is two-way traffic, okay? So when it's safe, I want you to back to the left. You're gonna drive to the right, and you're gonna make a left turn out onto the service road, and we're gonna go back behind the building, okay?
Alright.
Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
All right, when it's safe, go ahead and back to the left and drive to the right.
Why is he backing up so slow, bro? Come on. Proper way 10 and 2. But I hold it like this because I'm a real G. But on my driver's test, I did 10 and 2.
Right now, as
I
a
think it's
reminder,
10
we're
and
going
2.
to make a left turn out of the parking lot, okay?
9 and 3. I thought it was 10 and 2. I would have busted that right.
Right. You're
Nobody
gonna
was
make a
watching.
left turn back in toward the parking lot for me. Alright, I want you to drive straight ahead to the blue and white sign, and I want you to stop just before you get there, okay? Alright, good. I always have to tell everybody, right back here on this corner we're at two-way traffic, so just keep in mind in the future that you can't cut the corners, okay? Right back here you cut that corner, alright? You see the orange cones on the left-hand side?
What a picky bitch. My driver, I literally couldn't even parallel park. But I can parallel park now. I promise you, I was parallel parking. I wasn't even all the way in there. She still passed me because she knew I was a real G. It was just this driver. I would have this questionnaire. I would say, shut the fuck up.
That's gonna be your first maneuver, okay? That's called straight in parking. I want you to park
I would've
between
said,
those cones as if you were
"Shut
parking between two vehicles, okay? Do you have any questions for me?
Nope.
Alright, when it's safe, you may begin.
Yeah, she's a nitpicking. Where is this at? Florida? He is in a van.
Alright, you can go ahead and put it in park for me. Alright, the next maneuver is parking on hill or parking on a grade. I want you to tell me or describe to me how you would leave your vehicle parked if you were parking facing at the hill with a curb on your right hand side.
So parked like this, you would have your wheels facing that way.
Okay, so they would be turned to the right or to the left? Which one?
To the right.
Okay, and what else would you do to your vehicle?
Then you would do the parking brake and then turn off the car.
Alright. Is there anything else that we would do?
Bro, this instructor's pissing me off.
Not that.
Alright, when it's safe, I want you to back to the left and you're going to
She's
drive to the
pissing
right.
me
I want you
off.
to stop just before you make it to this fence, okay?
Mind you, I got my license senior year. I got my license senior year. Watermelon monkey. What is the first one? Damn, boy.
Right, I want you to go ahead and... I want you to drive straight in.
They both realized they failed the fucking test at the
Gonna
same
make a
time.
left turn.
What the comments saying?
Alright, you're going to make another left turn for me.
Watermelon monkey. I don't know what the first one is.
And I want you to make another left.
This instructor's pissing me off. Mind you that if you didn't hear me say it the first 15 times. She's a bitch. What's good? IN4D.
Right, you're going to make a
Appreciate
right
the
turn
follow,
here
Tom.
for me.
That bit hit the pole. Let me up? Let you up where?
I want you to follow this all the way back up to the front. I want you to turn right back in toward the parking lot.
Did my eyes do the right thing? Did my eyes do the right thing?
Anywhere
Oh,
on
they
the
did the
left-hand
right
side
thing.
past the red car, you can go ahead and park for me, okay?
Well, this kid's a dumbass. The instructor's a bitch. Either way it goes, it just all that matters if you get a good instructor, honestly. She ruined his whole vibe.
Alright, because you're over 18, I can go over the results with you, okay? Alright, so
He's over 18 and failed the fucking test.
unfortunately you didn't pass today, and I'm going to tell you why. We're backing out. You unfortunately ran over that cone, so that's an automatic disqualification. Now I'm going to give you a couple of tips that I saw that it could help you in, okay? Alright, so when we went to go pull in, you forgot to use your turn signal when we were going to straight in parking.
She really ruined this man's test, but he hit the
You
thing.
stopped and you looked left, but you never looked right. And I want you to keep in mind that you want to pay attention to any oncoming traffic. So you're going to want to look left, right, left. Normal is always good. Just keep that in mind when you come back, okay? Another thing I want you to keep in mind, when you are parking on a grade, when you're parking facing out the hill with a curb on your right-hand side, you want to turn your wheels a little to the left, so that if anything, if the parking brake and the emergency brake fail, it's fastened to it, okay? Now, you forgot to mention to put it in park. You said e-brake, but you forgot to say park, which is kind of a given in a way, but you have to say all of those steps, okay? So you're going to put it in park, put the emergency
She's so
turn on, turn
nitpicky.
the wheel to the left, and then turn the
I
car
couldn't
on, okay?
have this
Alright, so
instructor.
unfortunately we didn't get to the quick stop, we didn't get to the backing or the three-point turn, alright? So I want you to practice on those things. You can go ahead and roll up the windows and turn off the vehicle and have
Stop that tart shit. Is not tough. What's tart shit?